Assalamualaikum, good morning everyone, and good morning to your response letter. Today we group 5 sign from the management study program Fakultas Ekonomi and Business would like to present your project titled Eco Natural Solution for a Solutionable Future, a case study on environmental preservation of Kalimas River, Surabaya. First, let us introduce your team members. 1. Kalimas River is a very historic river. It flows right in the heart of Surabaya city, East Java. For centuries, this river has witnessed the cloud culture and daily life of Surabaya. It is not just a water body but a witness is history and implement part of the city identity. However, if we look at the condition today, Kalimas River is facing resource environmental challenge caused by human activity. The water is not longer clear or beautiful. It has cottoned cloud, brownish, and clary pollute. This is a big concern for all of us because the river is supposed to be a source of life, but now is the make. Through this research and observation, we have several main objectives. The first, to evaluate the current environmental status and water quality of Kalimas River. 2. To analyze what caused the pollution and damage here. 3. To propose effective solution to have and prepare this river. The last and most important,
and I will explain about our research methodology and environmental issue. To make sure our data is accurate, reliable, and highly accountable, our team didn't just sit behind a desk. We went straight to the location for a direct file observation. We spent time exploring the area, documenting the actual condition, and taking detailed notes on everything we found. To make it clear, here are 4 main steps we followed during our research. First, identifying the problem. We went down to the riverbank to observe the current water condition and the surrounding environment with our own eyes. Second, analyzing the impact. We study how this pollution directly affects both the local ecosystem and the daily life of the people living nearby. Third, developing solution. We brainstorm and formulate practical real-world solution that can actually be implemented. And fourth, planning the next steps. We map out an actionable follow-up plan to address and solve this issue for the long run. Based on our direct observation, the primary issue we uncover is a significant decline in the river water quality. in the river water's quality. The water looks murky, dark, and brownish, which is a clear visual warning sign that the river is unhealthy. So what is actually causing eh, so what is actually causing this to happen? We discovered that this pollution comes from a few major sources. Number 1. Domestic waste. Many residents along the riverbank still frequently throw their household trash and plastic waste directly into the water. Number 2. Wastewater outflow. Dirty wastewater from residential areas and daily activities flows straight into the river without going through any filtration or treatment process first. And number 3, salt and mud accumulation. There is the massive build-up of mud and debris at the bottom of the river, which is not only make the water cloudy but also makes the river much slower. If we keep ignoring this problem, our environment will suffer, the beautiful face of Surabaya will be damaged, and the aquatic creatures living in the river will be the ones paying the highest price. On top of that, this pollution also ruins the air quality and the everyday comfort of the local community. Now you might wonder, what about the living ecosystem inside the water? Well, from what we saw, life is still there, but it is no longer healthy. We can still find some fish and aquatic plants, but their survival is highly threatened right now. If the pollution level keep rising, the water quality will get worse, and slowly but surely, these plants and animals will die out or disappear completely. These plants and animals will die out or disappear completely. We need to take action before it's too late.
Now let us imagine and feel what the river feels if I were the Kalimas River. How would I feel? I would feel very sad, hard, and dirt. Why? Because my nature is to be a sort of life, to be clean, to flow, and to give life. But instead, humans treat me like a trash can. I'm polluted, ignored, and less cared for. But as a river, I must keep flowing and perceive. I will keep moving, hoping that one day human will listen and take care of me so I can be clean and healthy again. If I could speak, this is what I would say to human. Please keep me clean. Do not throw trash, plastic, or waste to my body. I am not your top. Remember, I am also important for your life, your health, and your city. To animals, fish, bird, and plant. I'm sorry that your home, your living space is not longer clean and comfortable like it used to be. I hope you can still live here comfortably, and one day I will clean again for you. To plastic and industry. Plastic, you are not supposed to be here. Do not pollute my water and ruin the life inside me. And industry, please process your waste properly before throwing it away. Do not make me a dumping ground that is destroying nature. To government, please monitoring my healthy strictly. Make strong rules and laws of the community to keep me and clean and healthy. You have the power to protect me.
Based on the discussion and studies we have conducted, we have formulated a number of the best solutions to address this problem. First one, changing habits. Everyone must stop throwing any trash or waste into the river. This is the simple step but has a very big impact. Second, conducting regular cleanup. Cooperation between the community and the government is very necessary to clean the river flow regularly and sustainably. Third, providing infrastructure. Providing more trash bin and waste processing facilities along the river banks so that people no longer throw waste into the water. Fourth, stricter supervision. The government needs to closely monitor waste disposal, whether it comes from residential areas or industrial zone. 5. Providing awareness and education. All members of the community from students to local residents need to continuously reminded to care more about the fate of this river. Let's all love and take care of our surrounding environment. If all these steps can be carried out well, the benefits we get will be huge. For nature and environment, the ecosystem will recover. Fish and aquatic plants can grow healthy and live peaceful as before. For the community, the city of Surabaya will have a clean, healthy, and more beautiful environment. There will no longer be unpleasant smells or unsightly views. For our future, historical values will be preserved. The Kalimas River will remain a distinctive future and sustainable source of life for future generations.
All our observation and discussion, we can conclude that Kalimas River is in urgent need of help. Pollution has damaged its water quality and ecosystem, but it is not too late. We can still recover it. The key is collaborative action. It is not just government job, nor only the community's duty. It is everyone's responsibility. By stopping illegal waste disposal, managing trash properly, enforcing strict regulation, and raising public education, we can bring back Kalimas River to its former quality and beauty. Protecting this river means protecting the pride, history, and future of Surabaya City. Kalimas is our heritage. Let's save it together. Before we end, we would like to express our special thanks to the Faculty Economics and Business and the Management Study program for supporting this English final assignment project. We also thank our lecturer for the valuable guidance through this work. This is all our presentation from Group 5 Science. We hope this project can raise awareness for all of you to care more about our environment, especially in the Kalimas River. Thank you very much.
I just had to let you know you're